Our carers strategy ensures that carers, service users and staff work together in partnership. A key part of this strategy includes the triangle of care. This expects you as trust staff to understand and engage with all carers.
I'm a carer who cared for my grandson who has learning disability and behavioural problem.
I'm a carer. I've got a son named Scott. He's 44 years of age. He's got learning disability and autism.
I'm a service user who works as a volunteer at the Involvement Centre, and I'm also a carer for my son who's autistic and my mum who's elderly.
Unpaid carers are found everywhere, at the doctors, at self-help groups, in hospitals and health centres, in the workplace.
I'm a member of staff. I'm a carer for my mum who has dementia.
I support my daughter in the care of our grandson who has schizoaffective disorder.
Millions of unpaid carers across the UK are saving the NHS billions of pounds a year. Pressure on families to provide more care is increasing and will touch all of our lives at some point.
I'm a carer for my wife who has long-term mental health problems.
I've got 3 deaf boys, 2 on hard of hearing like myself, but the last one, he has different needs.
We were rock bottom, really struggling. We had a first son with special needs. We didn't know where to go, which door to turn to.
And for me, who care for my grandson, ever since he was 5, it has really taken a part of my life away.
Every carer has had a unique journey.
My grandson became ill at the same time that I retired, so my retirement has not been what I expected it would be.
Some carers are hidden and may not even recognise themselves as a carer.
Well, I guess it's not a nice feeling for any parent to have the children take any kind of responsibility. I'm the one that's meant to be caring for their needs, so it's not the greatest feeling.
It makes me feel sad because I know she's not alright. I don't know what to expect when I get home.
When Mum is unwell, it's a bit upsetting, and we try our best to help her and do what we can to make her feel better.
I don't really think that I'm a young carer because I just never think about it.
The advice of carers is invaluable, and involving them is core to the role of trust staff.
It's important the staff listen to carers and understand what their stories are and what their needs are.
As a parent, when you got a special need child in your arms, you automatically learn.
I'd like staff to appreciate the importance of carers, because carers know a lot about the people that they're caring for.
Initially, sign language, how to feed, how to use the tubes, how to change the positions. They were the skills which we initially got more information practically.
The thing for me about becoming a carer was the extreme loneliness. And I think if staff understood that lonely situation and just said hello.
Carers have a great deal of advice and experience to share with staff. Listen to them, and remember that carers and families in some of our secure services, such as this group at Rampton Hospital, may have had to travel long distances to be with the person they care for.
Actually, none of us actually asked to be in this position. Every one of our situations and our journeys is incredibly unique. None of us have actually had the same experience or the same journey to this point. We're in a really good position to use our collective force as a group of carers to really try and make a difference.
As Carers UK put it, no one person can do it all. Caring is hard work, physically and emotionally. Some people find it easier than others to ask for help or to take up offers of support.
We like professionals to listen to us and to accept what we say about our son and to be able to help him more. They need to recognise that deaf people need interpreters, to recognise that We are deaf, but we are equal like hearing people and not to be treated differently.
A problem for me in engaging with staff is that they speak a different language in acronyms and very long words. And if they could just understand that carers are brand new to this situation.
Other than looking after the child, parents themselves, the carers, they have their emotional needs as well.
Hack. Oh, staff.
Like all the staff to learn deaf awareness, basic signs.
I would like trust staff to inform me of any new development that's happening.
Unpaid carers can get a carer's assessment. It's free, and of course it's not a judgment. It's there to work out what can be done to make life easier.
When my son was diagnosed, I would have liked staff to have helped signpost us to a place that we could get support for him.
The biggest problem that my children face is that they're often overlooked when it comes to service support, especially ongoing support, because this isn't a problem that's going to go away anytime soon.
When he was born with children, there was information. When he turned 19, it's like all the doors are closed and you have to open one by one.
The Trust is a member of the Triangle of Care. This sets out standards for engaging with carers and families and includes a self-assessment for carer engagement with staff teams.
We are working in partnership with the Carers Trust to use the Triangle of Care across all our services routinely for all patients. The Trust Board approved the Carer Strategy in 2012. Since the launch of the Carer Strategy, we have done quite a bit in terms of improving the information that's available for carers. We've increased and improved the training that we offer to staff in support of ensuring that carers are involved. And we've also introduced and set up a network in support of carers.
So you don't have to be an expert to work with carers. They are the experts. Carers can help you in so many ways. They know the person they care for best. By working together, we can share knowledge, skills and experience for the benefit of us all.
The support we got from the Trust, it was brilliant.
My grandson goes to a Rising Day Centre, and I think it's the best thing that ever happened to him since he reaches the age of 19.
If I was struggling with something and I couldn't find an answer, with my boys, how do I handle this? How do I do this? And with their experience, two people talking, put your head together, we got to the solution.
So what can you do as staff members to help carers and families if they ask for information? You can let them know the Trust has a guide to carers and confidentiality, which was developed in partnership with carers. You can find it on the carers pages of the Trust website. The Carers Trust East Midlands provides carer information you may find useful when talking to carers. As we mentioned, unpaid carers can get a carer's assessment. They can get this by ringing the hub for county carers on 0115 824 8824 or ringing Carers First for city carers 0115 962 9369. And you can tell carers and families there are staff in the Trust called Carer Leads where they can find out more information about support. If you don't know who your carer lead is, ask your team leader.